So he's not necessarily dirty. He is the punisher. Dirty is the guy that you unleash on because he's been doing something and it ain't been caught.
All right, so Miami Heat guard Pelle Larson.
Pele.
Pele got into some altercations, little NBA altercations.
Yeah.
little push and push and pull.
Okay, a little snuggle ruggle.
Yeah, stuff like that. After playing Devin Booker and after playing DeMar DeRozan. Okay. These were about 7 days apart.
Okay.
Right. But after the DeMar DeRozan one specifically, they passed Pele the mic because, you don't want to be labeled as something that you're not. You don't want to get those dirty player allegations.
Okay.
And this is what he had to say about the NBA fight, the little scuffle. All I said.
So he didn't say nothing. He didn't do nothing. And then all he said was whatever was said back to him.
That's what he said.
Okay.
Before we get into Draymond's comments, because I think Draymond is interesting. In those little, arguing matches, how personal can it get between two players?
Depending if you have history, it can get real personal. I mean, like family type of personal. That's if you already got history. If it's just we playing a game and you a bum, you overrated, you suck, and all stuff like that, and then you throw out a couple B words and you know what I mean, a couple F words that was really normal in the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, 2010s, and then we had to stop saying that out loud eventually, which is normal to us, but that was outside of that. You got to be real. You got to really have some beef there to be saying anything worse than the normal.
Okay, so normally people shouldn't be getting like too upset at these things.
Words?
Yeah.
The words only affect you if you're losing, right? If you're losing, and that person's getting the best of you, and they're talking. Then then the diva of the person comes out, and then,
Okay. Well, the NBA's resident bad boy, Draymond Green, wanted to have some conversation about this because people feel like he knows a dirty player more than anybody in the league.
Okay.
In 2025 or in 2026, I should say.
Pelle Larson in the mix a bit this week. Got into it with Book, then got into it with DeMar. My take on that is I've played a bunch of Europeans. They do little dirty stuff. It's a difference. See, people get mad at me and be like, oh, Draymond dirty. I told y'all, Draymond not dirty. Draymond will you up. I don't do dirty things. I played for Tom Izzo, and if you did dirty things, it doesn't work. Europeans, though, there's a lot of Europeans that play, they do dirty stuff on the basketball court. And for D-Book and DeMar to get mad like that, he's doing something that we ain't see. If you're going to keep doing that, you got to stay on that because people going to then start going at you. And that comes with a reputation, and that's a whole different thing. So I don't know Pelle Larson to be that guy. However, I don't know much about Pelle Larson. If that's who he's going to be, commit to it and stay there because guys going to start going at you like that. It's just what comes with it.
I was looking up dirty because usually dirty players don't know they dirty. Okay, there's a lot here, right? I agree with him when he said to really piss D-Book, especially DeRozan off, you had to be doing something. And there is a difference between dirty and dirty, right? Which Draymond, it fits both, right? Yeah, he fucks you up, right? As he says, but he does dirty shit too. But I can see where he can say he's not dirty, and the Europeans are on little things, right? It's the little elbows in the stomachs, little clipping, little hits in the back for no reason, right? Little pinches, right? The little things that like the refs don't see it, and it's to irritate you. That has nothing to do with basketball. That happens, right? Which they will say that is dirty. Thump your man's head. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Thump the hell out of it. It's the little things like that, right?
Wait. Before you go, I want to be clear. You're saying that Europeans, Euro players do that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right. Okay. Europeans are not. They're not innocent type of players. You got to remember where they're playing. In their country. The fires and all that stuff is in the stands, and right? They do little things, and they do little things. Right, that's just part of that's part of the game, right? But look, it makes sense, right? Draymond, when he's putting foot belt to ass, it's always against the Euros. There's only a few Americans that's faced Draymond's F you up, not dirty style of play. It's funny coming from him though. I guess with him, because it's like blatant, it's out, he don't think it's dirty. Like, I'm showing you I'm doing it. I'm choking you. I'm stepping on your chest blade, right? I kick you in the balls and do this. Like, I guess because he gets caught in real time, that's not dirty. That's I'm doing it. Versus I'm doing little sneaky stuff, you never catch it, and then the person reacts and they're like, oh no, I didn't do nothing. Right? So there is two different styles. Because I'm just thinking like to lose the ball, tornado spin, bow, like that's dirty. But he got caught. I mean, most of us would rather have Larson, whatever he's doing, we'd rather have that because Draymond's actually hurt, right? His hurt, right? What he did against Cat. No, thank you. I'll take whatever. I'll take thump me on the head a little bit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the fact but Draymond is the anti-European slayer, right? Most of his victims are of the European descent. And I think he got Fred, because I think he thinks Fred is from Canada. I'm not sure if Fred is from Canada, but Draymond got some of those. I mean, there is a highlight reel of Draymond being dirty. You can only be a dirty player to get a highlight of it. That means there's long form, short form of this. So if there was a king of being dirty, I think Draymond will inherit that kingdom. It would be his. And he will have to say, hey, no, I am not the king of this. I murder, but not like this. This is not my style of murdering. This is not my style of doing things. I do it this way. So. I get it, but I mean, it's one of those things that you got to experience to really understand what he's saying, right?
Okay.
Like with Draymond, elbow to the throat, because he turned the ball over. Okay, that's dirty, but it happened right then. Little tic-tac pokes and stuff and little things like that, pulling on the jersey and, you know what I mean? He's wrapped my arm up and I can't get out, little things like that. that's forever. Like you're building up for me to explode on you. And then I explode, only I got caught. Now I got to clothesline you. See, Draymond don't ever get hit. He does the hitting. You see what I'm saying? So he's not necessarily dirty. He is the punisher. Dirty is the guy that you unleash on because he's been doing something and it ain't been caught. So there is a difference.
Okay. I'll say this because this is a good distinction. Let's play a game. Gil, I want you to rate these dirty plays from 1 to 10.
Okay.
10 being you're hopping mad, we about to fight.
Okay.
Digging nails into your body as the defensive player. Like you're on defense.
And the ref is not calling it?
The ref is not really calling none of this.
10. That's a 10. You're digging your nails into my skin and the ref is not calling it. Yeah. That's a 10.
Okay. Undercutting jumping players.
The ref can see that. That's like I'm going for, and he's purposely doing it. 10.
Yeah.
10. It's either 10 or 1. There's no 10.
Okay. Wild elbows. You know, the elbows get a little wild.
Like 6, 7. Okay. And if you know, you can see that coming. Like I cannot be close to you, dude. I can dodge that. Okay.
Intentional tripping, you know, foot out there.
Ooh, depending on how fast, that could either be a 5 or a 10. Right? You like if I'm running full speed and you got me, I'm hurt. But if it's like we come in and then you just do it right there, like like we in the neighborhood, then I just turn around like, come on, dog. And then we keep going. Yeah. It can be a 5 or a 10 depending on.
Okay. Some of that extracurricular pushing, ref face this way, they give me a little.
Depends. I'm out guard and it's a big man doing it, or if it's 2 guards. See, there's difference.
Let's say guard on guard.
And that's 5.
Okay.
That's 5.
Last one. Targeting the groin or the head. The old Draymond Green.
Hit me in the head. The groin, because that's see, groin is dirty. Head is dirty, but it's a different dirty, right? It's a different dirty. See, that's what Draymond's talking about. The groin, nobody's seeing you. You coming back on defense, right? And then they do one of these, pop right there. You be like, oh, yeah, that right there. Now we fighting, or we trying to. Yeah, you clothesline me, but I'm getting 2 free throws on it. Very different. Here, what Draymond's saying is this. Peeing in the pool is very different than peeing in the pool, right? See, y'all not thinking. Which one looks nastier? Me inside the pool peeing, right? I'm peeing in the pool, or standing outside the pool, pull it out and peeing, right? I'm peeing in the pool, the same water, but which one you be like, yo, relax. I'm out of here, right? You get it now?
I
It's the same thing, but it's very different.